What's up everyone, this is Vanguards. Today I'll be commentating on a BG Mr. Pandaria on one of my rep pallies. So in this clip here, my rep pally is basically running in. Some overview of Mr. Pandaria changes with reds. First of all is we got more holy power now, our word of glory has no cooldown again, so to be honest we're looking pretty strong. First of all, something about MOP that it's a really nice change from my point of view is the new PvP stat, PvP power, and of course resilience, which has always been in. Basically, all PvP gear now gives two different PvP stats. One is resilience, which we already know reduces damage, and second is PvP power, which essentially increases damage and also increases healing. Basically, now if you're fully geared like my red here, you're gonna dominate everyone that doesn't have that fully geared set, because it's PvP gear is basically a necessity now. It's just such a huge boost in stats. It's really necessary. As you can see, it gives like a 26% damage increase, and resilience still gives like something like a 20% damage reduction. So you're not gonna see much PvE gear stacking anymore, which to me is overall good news. So some things you can see here, I'm just kind of dominating everyone in this BG here because most of the opponent's side, the horde here, they don't really have much PvP gear, so kind of an unfair fight. They can't really even damage me because of the gear difference, really. So it's kind of an overview, you can tell, and you can also see some of the new ret abilities and paladin abilities. So some new paladin abilities you're gonna see over there on I have a few new abilities. One of them is called Hand of Purity, which reduces dot damage, which I'll be using soon when I get hit by a massive group of people. I also have Emancipation, which I never even remember to use in this VG. It actually removes a movement impairing effects. So now that I have Freedom, a trinket of course, Dispel, and Emancipation, which is a lot of ways to get out of slows and roots. Some other new abilities include, like, for example, Judgment can now slow targets if I choose to talent it that way, but I do lose a castable Repentance. Wings is similar as before. There's also Sacred Shield now, which you see me use from time to time. Really reduces a lot of damage. It's really similar to people who played against or with Reds and Wrath of the Lich King. It stops a lot of damage, absorbs like 7 or 8k damage, and increases Flash of Light healing at some points. So you can kind of see here, like, I'm barely ever taking damage in a one-on-one or even 1 or 2 fights with the new gear. But I do a lot of damage because of the new PvP power stack. It's going to be really huge. I'm basically wearing a full PvP set here on my ret. The only thing I'm not wearing that's PvP, it's my shoulders and my pants. And that's because I didn't want to wear a 4-piece PvP because I'm scared of this bug that gives my judgment a 25-day cooldown if I wear it. Here I'm just kind of trying to hunt for more horde people, trying to see if I can get a bigger group. So most people here are just kind of getting one-shotted. So you can see here, Gilneas is still pretty much the same thing. It's still same kind of stuff. 2,000 points on free basis. Not much changes in this BG. You do get some EXP for BGing. As you can see just now, I got 13,800 points, 800 experience. It's not really a significant amount, but no, it'll help for those people who really just want to PvP and kind of still get some experience on the way. 13,000 is actually very little though. As you can see here, to level 86 I'm going to need 10 million experience, which 13,000 really isn't much of anything though. Right here, so there's 3 people, 2 people I should say, 1 person staying on this mount hitting me here, so Warlock and a Fire Mage. As you can see here, I use something that looks like kind of Aura Mastery. It actually is Aura Mastery. Reds can actually use it now, but in addition to not being able to be silenced and interrupted and all that, it also reduces magic damage by 20%, so it's actually a very strong ability indeed. So you can see I'm barely taking any damage for Sacred Shield and that up for that moment. This Warlock is kind of just like pinching me, get some damage on me. So I got quite a bit of dots here. I got combustion. I used that reduced dot damage by 70%. As you can see, during that time I really took like, the dot damage was ticking for maybe like 100 or something. And with Sacred Shield and Priest helping me right now, it's really quite impossible to kill me. And then this Priest right here that I'm about to hit has absolutely no PvP gear, and you'll see him dying in a few seconds. Or even a second. So yeah, there was some of the new red abilities that I got to use this now in that fight. Basically, first of all, of course, the new Aura Mastery that even Reds get to use, reducing magic damage by 20% in addition to the original Aura Mastery. As you can see, that Priest once again gets kind of 1 or 2 shot it. This Warlock probably doesn't have much PvP either, as he's getting kind of killed. He also got shot by some kind of lightning. I think it's the Elemental Shaman that's even doing more damage than me in this BG. I'm actually not sure what's going on. Like, he's getting shot from like the air, it looks like. This looks like a panda that's floating around. These are some abilities that I'm gonna need to find out too. Like, kind of interesting to see a panda floating and killing people. I wonder if they can even be hit by melee attacks. You kind of see him floating around and shooting rainbows and stuff, and he's still in the air. I really hope melees are gonna be able to hit monks, because that's gonna be troubling for me as a melee player. Sure, I'm just kind of charging into their base. No one can really, Alliances has too many people with good gear and such, it seems, so Horde's not really being able to do much. Kind of 1 or 2 shotting this Priest again. That's right, got another 14,000 experience, nice. So you can see the new Warlock pet there too, and some tentacles, I assume. I'm not too sure what they do. Seems to be some kind of mass life drain from what I can tell. I remember Warlocks are getting some kind of mass life drain. Seems like that's what that Warlock DAE is doing right now. He's mass life draining people while I'm checking out my abilities. I'm kind of grabbing Divine Storm out. I forgot to put it in my bars. So here to show you Divine Storm. Divine Storm requires free holy power to cast now. It's not something that gives holy power anymore. Rather, it takes free holy power, but does a lot, pretty decent damage. Good to use. So everyone, that concludes this. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. And make sure to subscribe to WoW Spotlights as well. Thanks.